Hey guys, and welcome to episode number 2, I believe, of Crown of the Ivory King DLC. We're picking right back up where we left off from this bonfire. We go outside here and we have another one of these golem type enemies. I don't know that any of these ice, any of the enemies in this DLC have a particular name. But I may just not know. I could just be missing the point. But yeah, here I haven't used I haven't rested at a bonfire, so I needed to use a repair powder because these ice enemies most certainly seem to take off a little bit extra durability than normal enemies. They can, however, be backstabbed. These golem guys can, at least. But yeah, these ice enemies seem to take off a little more durability than just normal enemies, normal enemy types. Maybe because they're made of ice, and ice is a harder substance than that of normal enemies. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. Who knows? But yeah, by using teamwork and having an not NPC, a player summon, character summon, whatever, this DLC goes rather quickly, honestly. I think it's gonna turn out to be 6 episodes, and that's pretty quick. I think the Crown of the Sunken King, the first DLC that I just uploaded about a week ago, it was only three episodes long, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. There we pick up a ring. I can't remember what it's called, but I believe I'm about to pull it up, so I'm gonna take a little look at it here in just a second. Dark Dance, a new hex. I think I'm gonna look at the ring. I'm not for sure. I don't know. I don't remember the name of it, but it's I believe it increases random stats. I don't know if it's for a period of time or if it is each time you put the ring on, it increases random stats. I have no idea. It seems the dev team just wanted to increase stats. A lot of the rings that they came out with in the second and third DLC were just stat increasing rings, and then some were just like the resistance rings +3. So I don't know, it's kind of disappointing when you think about it, but what do I know? Out here you can see over there where we started from, you can see the altar that we came from. We have an enemy here, another kind of large knot. I don't know what he's called. He's wielding, I suppose that would be a lance. I'm not certain. Any frozen chests that you've seen, and these frozen chests that you're going to see here, yeah, take note of those because they will eventually become unfrozen. But inside this room there is 4, 1, 2, 3. I thought that was kind of cool. This mimic is the only mimic in any of the DLCs, and you can obviously tell that it is a mimic. So, but it's stuck in ice, and that kind of sucks. But yeah, you can see there's 4 chests in that room, so definitely something you want to come back to, for sure. I suggest going to the left first, not even attempting going to the right. Don't even think about it. I used that ballista trying to see if I could hit an invisible enemy, just like the enemies that are in the at the Ruined Fork Road, or the Shaded Woods, I believe. Those invisible enemies. There's some on that bridge there that you cannot see. So if you want to deal with them, it's even more difficult to see them in the fog, in the blizzard. So if you want to deal with them, by all means, take your chances, but I wouldn't suggest it. Let's see, we got an enemy here. Blah, 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 blah. In here is the switch. In the last episode, we seen that elevator with a bunch of what look like coffins. This is going to bring that particular elevator up to us. And if we return down below to where this elevator was previously at, we will be able to access a chest that is down there. So that's pretty damn interesting, if you didn't know about it. We got another knight here across from where we came from. Oh, he just used a little icicle attack thing. Rampart Golem Shield. Let's see, where are we going? This is an invisible ladder that I would not have known about had it not been for our online summon. But we found it. He knew about it. You get an item later on in the area that will let you see it. But my thing was yeah, I'm kind of wary of chests now that I've seen that one mimic. I didn't know at the time that there was only one mimic in the DLC. But what kind of interests me is not that that ladder is invisible, and you get that that item later on, and it not only makes the ladder well, it only makes the invisible things such as that ladder visible. They're still tangible objects. They are literally just invisible. I don't know what particularly. I don't know. I just feel like maybe they shouldn't have been. I don't know. Maybe the making them invisible but still accessible works. I suppose it works. Alright, let's see. What do we have next? Oh, yeah. Now we're back down below. So if you'd gone in, you may have thought to check for a ladder. I don't know. If you'd gone in that door first, you'd have most definitely seen an area above you, but thought, well, I can't get there. I wonder why. Oh, this guy here. Major defense. Yeah, I picked up that Drakeblood Knight armor in the last episode of the Crown of the Sunken King. Loving it. I had wanted it since I'd seen it on the enemies and was trying to farm it off of them because of that cape. I thought it was awesome. Awesome. No one must ever find Ilium Lois. What am I looking at here? Another repair powder maybe? Yeah, probably. Yup. Got 4 of them. This character is probably gonna be done for after this DLC, so yeah, pretty much gonna be over with. Now let's see here. Oh, up here's that item you get, the Eye of the Princess. And by getting the Eye of the Princess, it's a key item. So, it's automatically set. Frozen flower, guys went to an unknown land, not what we need. We need the Eye of the Princess. Priestess, excuse me, I couldn't see it very well from here. I didn't open it up to look at the lore, so go me. Down here we have a door that does not open. Obviously. And see, the eye of the priestess allows us to see this guy would be invisible, such as the like the enemies in the Shaded Woods. But now we can see him. He's the same as the enemies I was referring to on the ballista. So yeah, that's definitely something to remember. And now we'll be, if you missed that ladder, you'll be able to see that ladder because you have the Eye of the Priestess, Skeptic Spice, and a alluring skull, which is not really useful, but I digress. Let's see, what's on the other side of this? Nothing. A bonfire. Hey, hey, hey. No, this episode's actually going to continue, so I act like I'm going to end the episode, but I don't. I don't believe. I don't know what I do. I lied it, I know that. Yeah, I'll actually just proceed forward, which is kind of strange, but you can see this mage is actually active, unlike the other female women things that we have come across. She was actually active, which is really, really interesting. So yeah, let's see, on the other side of this door, we're pretty much coming up on a gauntlet of enemies, so yeah, it's nice to be prepared. If you're not, I suggest being prepared. Oh, this room, another clusterfuck of shit. So I thought it best to just try and snipe, use my ranged attacks to take on these enemies, because it's a bunch of mages and these ice shooting guys, and I just really didn't feel like running up in there and dealing with all of them at once. And this takes a little bit longer, but I had nothing but time, so, and I wasn't trying to rush and get through it and be in any kind of big hurry, because I was just playing to play. Honestly, I was just enjoying the really enjoying the scenery and the co-op gameplay and all of that, so it wasn't a big deal for me. I was just playing to play, honestly. And I was playing to upload so you guys could watch, but honestly, let's be real, how many of you actually watch my videos? Oh, let's see. Interesting. What's in that ice over there? We got 2 chests, and what's that in the middle? Weird. I think I've seen one of them before. Interesting. Really interesting. Got these boxes, and we are moving on. I believe we're about to be invaded by an NPC invader. I think. I'm not certain on that. I think. Yep, there it is. Holy Knight Arheim. Orheim. I don't know how you say that. Arheim, Orheim. I'm not certain. Up here you have some more of those mages. 2 or 3. 2, I believe. 2. And this guy. 1 and this guy. And he's got poise out of his ass, so oh, you have another one. Surprise, surprise that you would have another one, because there's just more enemies than there needs to be. Gonna help me out with the heal. That's awesome, because I don't have anything but radiant life gems. I used all my regular life gems already. Oh gosh. Let's see, retainer staff. So that's the staff that they get. Got some more of these interesting golems that we've seen before. And through here, something to take note of. I didn't notice it when I was playing. You can see it here. What was that? You seen the smoke, you seen the change. I know you did. And you can block when you use a silver talisman. You are able to block, and you are able to move, and you're gonna come up on me like I don't know it's you. This is the NPC invader, the Holy Knight Arheim. Really interesting concept that they don't have him chase after you, or, well, right off the bat when he invades you, he doesn't instantly come searching for you. uh, at the same time, he also uses a silver talisman to try and hide from you, or well, ambush you, ambush you, I suppose. So it's really interesting that they decided to take that route with it, because that's just really interesting, because that's something you wouldn't think of. And if they had him already in as a barrel and didn't show his animation of him changing into the barrel, I never would have known, and he probably would have got the drop on me. I believe what they were going for is for him to change into that barrel using the silver talisman. You see the chest, run up to the chest. When you start to open it, he comes from behind, backstabs you. Shit hits the fan because you get backstabbed. And yeah, here we drop out a window, we're back at the beginning. And the reason we're back at the beginning is because we have the Eye of the Priestess. And without the Eye of the Priestess, you cannot see this boss. You can't. So, this guy that I'm summoning, this other online summon, is really fucking useless. No offense to him, didn't help me out at all. He was probably away from the controller. That's fine, cool, whatever. But he definitely got some souls that he didn't do a damn thing for. So, yeah. And you probably should check to make sure that people are at least attentive to what they're doing somewhat, because this guy literally doesn't do anything but stand here. He actually doesn't even break the boss fog. But as I was saying, the boss that we are about to fight, if you do not have the Eye of the Priestess, the boss will be invisible. And, well, transparent. You can't really see the boss. So it's kind of nice for you, kind of a good idea for you to get the Eye of the Priestess first. You can come right from the first bonfire to the left and fight this boss, but I really suggest against it. Now, in terms of a boss, this, I believe the King's Pet Ava, I believe is the name. This boss hits hard. However, her attacks almost always leave you time to recover, in terms of healing. You can see I blocked all of that, and it still hurt. Still took off a huge chunk of health, but her attacks are really not too difficult, because this was my first fight against this boss. I wasn't used. That's an area of effect attack. Wasn't really prepared for what I was coming into. I had no idea what this boss was, actually. If you roll into her sweeps, she has a combo where she'll try and claw at you 3 times, like that. 1, 2, and she usually has a third one, or well, she does have a third one. She's got one like that goes around, and if you roll into them, you can usually dodge them fairly easily. As you can see, I tried to roll around to the side, and it didn't work because it's, you know, it's a sweep across. And that pony loaf online summon that I got definitely isn't helping, because now we have his HP boost on the boss, and only 2 of us attempting to fight the boss. But we are successful. This is the area of effect again. No, it's the masses, the ice mass, I guess. But that slam, get the fuck out of dodge on that slam. It hurts. I got hit by the ass end of it, but if you take the brunt of that ice spike attack, I suppose, yeah, it'll really take the damage off. This is the AoE. That's the AoE. But this boss really isn't too difficult. The HP and damage scaling, you know, the amount of damage you do in terms of the amount of total HP they have, it's not bad. It's pretty balanced. See, we're fighting 2 summons, and 3 total. I don't know how to explain it, but it's us two versus the boss with a health boost and getting no extra support from it. I can say this boss on New Game Plus is no joke. The New Game Plus of this boss is a real hassle. The damage output that she has is crazy. But it's not. That's about all I can say. But because she is a really fast for a boss. So on New Game Plus, even on New Game half New Game, when you use a bonfire aesthetic, you really it's really troublesome, honestly. Because I've fought this boss several times on New Game half. I'm gonna call it New Game half. Using a bonfire aesthetic isn't full New Game, but it's kind of a new game. It's only New Game half. And there's that boss fight. Not too difficult, but definitely something to be wary of. That boss can be pretty overwhelming if you're not ready. Da 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 da. And he finally served his purpose. So he's gone for now. Because as you can see, this blizzard is still rampaging through the area. Of course, it doesn't open from this side. The blizzard fog storm is still rampaging through the area. So we're gonna go up here and talk to somebody. I don't know who, but we're gonna go talk to someone. But first, we're gonna open this door, and we're gonna go to this bonfire and light it. And that's gonna be it for this episode. In the next one, we'll go talk to that unknown person, and address what's left to be addressed, because there's still quite a bit to be done in this area. So until the next episode, guys, I will see you guys later.